Hi, I'm Rebecca and this is my vlog about knitting. I'm 43. I had a birthday since I talked to you last, I think. And I live in Kitsap County with my boyfriend and 3 of my children. The other 2 are adults and they moved out. So yay. Okay, it's been a long time. And what happened was my daughter had spine surgery. One of my adult daughters had that. And so I took care of her for like 9 days. 24 hours a day around the clock, because what they do is they give you spine surgery and then they send you home with like 8 prescriptions and then tell you like every 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, but not within a couple hours of each other. And you have to like do all that math. So basically you run an ICU out of your house for free, which is cool. I love that. That's how that works. That's where I was. And then I slept for like 3 days after that. That was really, really traumatic. Anyway, she's doing great. She's doing amazing. She's doing so awesome now. And we're really, really, really excited about that because she needed that surgery so bad, so bad. And so now she's gonna get her life back, which is really exciting. That is my peppermint shaped curtain. It's not shaped like peppermint. That would be ridiculous. It's printed. It's got a peppermint print because it's Christmas time and I do my living room in red and white. I keep a theme and that way I don't overbuy on decorations every year because I'm like, okay, I already know that I have that thing. Okay, anyway, so I wanted to talk to you today about my Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. I finished it. I finished knitting it. Okay, I did not weave in any of the ends. I probably won't, if I'm being 100% honest with you. That's how it goes. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna show it to you. Clue 4. So it's bound off. I will say that. That's all I've got going for this. What a journey. Okay. You can see that I only did 2 of the brioche stripes. Now here's the thing about the brioche stripes. I figured I just wanted to get it done more than I wanted it to be large. I haven't finished a project in a really long time and I was like, I don't want this to be languishing, and I know that if I force myself to try to do 3, it's just not going to happen on any planet. And then I accidentally did 6 brioche rows on this one, so I just went ahead and did 6 brioche rows on this one. Yeah, I was like, yeah, never mind. They're supposed to be 8, but whatever. I messed up my color order too. And here's the thing is that I just didn't want to do the blue and the orange together in brioche. I thought that that would look kind of, see, I don't really like the way they look together. And I thought it would look kind of tacky, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So here we go. I followed all of the instructions the way that they are supposed to be. I really like this. I really like this as an art piece, as a shawl, not as much. I don't think it's very wearable, if I'm just being honest. I mean, kind of, but like, not really. I don't really think that it's wearable at all, actually. So, but I don't hate it from a design standpoint. I regret doing the welts. I wish I hadn't done that. I don't like them. I'm not sitting here trying to trash it. I like this part. This is my favorite part, the waves. Oh my gosh, that reminded me so much of older Stephen West stuff. This is my least favorite part. I don't like the Harlequin look at all. I like this part a lot. The brioche is good. Yeah, so there you go. That's the whole thing. I finished it, and that's the most important thing at this point because I'm trying to start knitting again. And I was just like, if I have this and it's languishing, I'm just not gonna finish it, and that's gonna make me feel guilty. I already have the last 2 that I did not finish at all that are still on the needles. I didn't even get past clue 2. So ends not woven in even a little bit. I don't think I wove in as, no, I did. I wove in ends on the, this one, the first clue. Did I? Some of them, a lot of them, not all of them. I didn't weave in the ends at all. I probably won't. I probably won't, but I do like it. I do like it. It's an experience. It's an experience. It was fun. It was a mystery. I couldn't tell exactly where it was going, any of it, actually. I was kind of sad that the last little border was so plain. I wish it had been a little more interesting, but that's okay. I really loved this part. Genuinely so pretty. Look at that. Okay, that's that. That's done in the bag. I'm really happy with that. I used Cascade Heritage. I don't know the color names. It's just what it is, okay? It's a really accurate color representation on the screen on my phone. So it's not blocked, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's an experience. My boyfriend says that it's his favorite one that I've ever made. But I don't actually care that much what he thinks about it because he's not wearing it. Okay. I got an advent calendar and I'm really excited about it. And I think I got Blackbird Sycamore, who I'd never heard of before because I've been out of the knitting scene for like 4 years. And I saw her past ones and I really love them. So it was available and I bought it. And then I had to make an advent plan. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. This got a little unhinged. I think I'm just gonna make socks out of it. Just every day, take the mini and just knit as much as I do and then just keep going. I've done so much math and I'll tell you why. Because I was like, okay, how much sock can I realistically get out of 24 minis? So I found a mini in my stash and I knit 93 rows. Here's a random sock I knit for reference. See the ends? It's just like that, okay? So this is 60 rows, this is 79 rows, this is 90 rows. Okay, so I knit a sock blank. I knit a tube. 93 rows, and it took me 3.5 hours on size 0 needles. So you can see, there you go. So this was 20 grams, and it's not the same base probably. I don't know what base she used. 437 yards, so I don't even know, okay? 93, 3.5 hours. So I can knit an entire mini skein in 3.5 hours. And I think that's doable in December. My kids go to jiu-jitsu every day in December. And I go there and I sit and knit. And then my kids are leaving for 10 days on vacation with their grandparents in December as well, right before Christmas. They'll be home for Christmas though. And so I'll have all of that time. So I think I can do it. But what about heels, toes, and cuffs? I'm glad you asked because I knit those. This is the most insane thing I've ever done. I can't believe I'm showing you guys this. So I wanted to know how much yarn it took to make heels, toes, and cuffs. So I made a cuff, and then I made a fish lips kiss heel, and then I made a toe. My scale says this is 8 grams, but I don't think that's true. I think it's more like 6. My scale was a little off. It said I had 38 grams to start because I just found some scrap yarn. And then it said I had like 35 when I was finished. And I know it's more than 3 grams. So it's the funniest looking thing ever. It looks inappropriate, honestly. And it kind of is. So yeah, that's what it looks like if you only knit a heel, toe, and cuff. Now, okay, so here's the thing, is that I timed how long it took me. The cuff took me 40 minutes. The fish lips kiss heel took me about 35, and this took me 30. So my plan is to knit sock cuffs. I've talked about this before in previous years, but I've never sat down and done the math. Sock cuffs as much as I can before December. and then just knit the socks. 3.5 hours. So if I do like this, like if I have the cup already and then I knit the 20 grams, I'll have to put a heel in at some point. See? And that only adds 30 minutes to the day. So that's 4 hours of knitting. And then the next day, I'll put the next mini there, and it'll just be blocked, maybe, whatever. And then I'll do the toe, and that takes about half an hour. And then I'll just start the next sock because I'll already have the cuff done. My plan is to have the heels, toes, and cuffs all the same color. Like just maybe a cream color. I don't have the yarn for that. But I think I'll be able to do heels, toes, and cuffs with just one skein of yarn because I don't use very much, obviously. I was thinking about it later, and I was like this morning as I was knitting on the toe, I could have just made a sock at that point. But what do you do with just one sock? Nothing. So yeah, 3.5 hours, heels, toes, and cuffs. I think I can do it. And then even if I don't do the toes, because if I run out of time or something and then I just put it on scrap yarn, then I can come back later and do it on the toes when my kids are gone and I don't have any responsibilities. I think that'll work. So that's what that looks like. I kind of expected it to look more like a sock. I don't know why. Like, if you didn't have a foot at all, if you had no ankles or anything, this is what your sock would look like. There's just a heel and then it goes right into a toe. There you go. That's what that looks like. So I measured, I counted the hours and minutes and came up with 4 hours a day. And I think that's extremely doable. And that will give me 17 socks. But I might just do 16 socks because then I have 8 pairs. I don't know if I want an odd pair of socks. Plus yarn like length variations. I'll probably just do 16 socks. Kind of my plan. What do you guys think? If I do the cuffs, at least, all in the same color, then ideally the toes and heels too, then I think they'll be cohesive because the color palette is like a pastel. And so I think it'll look like a matching set despite the fact that it's blocked, like block colors. I don't want to do shorty socks because I wear Doc Martens exclusively and I can't wear short socks with Doc Martens. And I think it'll be okay because if all the cuff is the same color, then that's what will show in my boot and no one will be the wiser except everybody who sees me wearing them who watch this video. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so too. I think it'll be fine. I might not block. I might stripe it in, like fade it in, like block, not blocking like knitting blocking, but like color blocking. I could fade it in. That would take more time, more effort. I don't know. Okay, I'll see when I get there. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not even 100% sure yet. But this is the funniest thing to me. I could have just knit a sock as I was going, but A, that wouldn't have been as fun. And B, I don't think it would have been as accurate, and I definitely wouldn't have kept track, or as well. So 3.5 hours, an hour and a half. I think it'll be okay. It's kind of my advent plan. So yeah, that's what I have going on right now. I'm really excited about that plan, actually. I'm at jiu-jitsu with my kids 1 to 2 hours a day during the week. In December, they're going to have it every day until they leave for vacation. Usually it's only 3 times a week, but December, there's going to be a lot. And so 1 to 2 hours a day, depending on the day. I think it'll be okay. So that's my plan. It's almost Christmas. I'm really excited. We've already started decorating. Our tree is already up. We listen to Christmas music in the house now 24/7. I don't care if people don't like that. If you don't like Christmas music before Thanksgiving, don't come over. There you go. Problem solved. You don't have to listen to it. I'm really, really, really excited about Christmas this year. It's going to be really great. Thanksgiving is coming up this week. And gonna go to my mom's, very excited about that. Or actually, I'm gonna go to my sister's house, and she does Thanksgiving now. So, but my mom will be there. That's all I have, really. I've just been knitting and really nothing of interest. Sleeping, trying to recover from taking care of my daughter, which I was so happy to do. But wow, it was so tiring. I was exhausted. I barely slept. Every time I would like close my eyes, she needed something else. And internally, I was like, oh my God, why do you need something now? I just closed my eyes. But externally, I was like, oh yeah, no problem. Absolutely. I would love to get you that at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's switch out your ice packs. Awesome. And internally, I was screaming. She knows that already. I'm not talking behind her back. Anyway, so that was good. That was good. She's recovering so nice. Perfect. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to go because I don't really have anything else to say. So thank you for hanging out with me. Add me on Instagram. I'm trying to be more active on Instagram. I'll follow you back. Sorry for any weird things I've been doing with my mouth this time. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.